Hey, welcome back to Career Ask Me Anything with Mark Bowden, Michael Leckie here. So one of the questions we just received from Andrew is, how do you handle a situation when a senior person does really just let go on you, either in a one-on-one situation or in a meeting in front of colleagues? And when I say let go, I mean in the most negative way possible. Well, I'm not sure what the most negative way possible. I have quite the imagination and spent a lot of time in HR and have seen some really bad behavior. But Mark, I'm going to start with you. What do you do when someone just lets go on you at work?
Well, look, I think there's two places to do something about it, either in the room right then or afterwards. And I'm just going to talk about dealing with the person, because there might be a level of this whereby, it really is taking a walk to HR, and having a conversation with them or somebody else about it. But look, let's talk about in the room for a start. Number one, you could just, listen to it, let it go out. Chances are this isn't the first time that it's happened. Okay. So chances are you also know when it's likely to happen. So one of the things you can do is prepare yourself that this letting go is going to happen. Know that it's going to happen and be calm and assertive in that situation and kind of water off a duck's back during that. And then after the fact, take the person aside. Can I just have a quick word with you? Just really curious, really interested. It seemed like you really let go at me in the meeting, and I'm wondering, what effect are you looking to have with that? What is it you really need right now that behavior feels like it's going to be, the way to get that out of me or the organization? Because we really want a little bit of intelligence as to what on earth is going on here. What on earth is going on? So, Michael, what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. And, both of you and I have worked with a model that's been around for a long time called the drama triangle. And what you just talked about was the fundamental question at the heart of it. It's like, hey, what do you really want? I mean, you created a way for them to have that what do you want conversation in a much less confrontive way. I think there's two more things that we can do. One is to recognize the moment, and one is to disengage. And so when it comes to recognizing the moment, I've had this with people who are like, just let go of me. And I said, man, I can see that you are really just frustrated and upset by all of this right now. And I just leave it there. What I don't do is jump in to fight back or to fix it. I just recognize the moment. And oftentimes when you do that, you say, I can see you're really upset by this. And they're waiting for and here's what I'm going to do. And here's what I'm going to say. And when they get nothing, and they kind of deflate because the letting go didn't have any effect. It didn't create action, just recognition. And the other thing is, and I guess there's a kind of the recognizing maybe a form of this, is just disengaging. Sometimes you need to just disengage from it and really not respond, or maybe say, I think we need to have this conversation when we're in a better place to have this conversation. Respectfully, I'm just gonna walk away for now, and let's pick this back up tomorrow. Give us both a chance to really kind of sleep on it and think about it, come back together and have a productive conversation. So for me, I would do what you do. Ask, what do you really want? I would think about recognizing the moment, but not fixing it. And I would think about disengaging. Mark, any final thoughts on that, on the let go manager there?
Yeah, look, here's what I think people are going to say who are watching us right now. They're going to go, well, look, Mark, it's really easy for you because, you're consultants, you're coaches. You don't kind of live in our world of having to deal with this on a daily basis. And some of them might be going, Michael and Mark, I think you've had it a bit easy. You've never been let go at the way that I've been let go at. And if you were let go at how I've been let go at, you wouldn't know what to do in the moment. So let's assume that that's true, Michael. Let's assume that we've had it easy and we're just a couple of consultants and coaches, and we've never really experienced that. What would be our best advice on really being able to handle that moment that feels insurmountable? I mean, it's just so extreme. You've just lost all idea of what to do. What's your best thought on this, Michael?
Well, my best on that is thinking back to the moments when I've been successful and unsuccessful, and I've actually been in those situations. And I think the times I've been successful are the ones where I have decided that what's going on is not about me and it's not about them, but it's about that situation. And so I would go back to that, recognizing it and saying, this is really a difficult time we're in. There's a lot of tough stuff going on, and there is a lot of emotion running high. And I would just, again, recognize that moment, but I wouldn't be the person that tries to rescue them or fix it, or I wouldn't be the person that gets into a fight with them about it. I would just recognize what's going on and let us all see that, wait a minute, okay, this is not good and none of us want to be here, but there's reasons for it that we can move past. Mark, your bottom line advice.
Yeah, look, I've been in a whole bunch of stressful situations, and maybe they've never been as stressful as many of you out there. I'm sure that's the case. But here's what I do in those extreme stressful situations is I go, it will be over soon. It will be over soon. I just thinking, get to the end, get to the end, get to the end. Okay. And, instead of thinking, well, this shouldn't be happening right now, which is unfair. So now I've got, somebody screaming at me and the unfairness of it. And do you not know who I am? And do you not know all the great work that I've done? Instead, I'm devoid of that, and I'm just going, get to the end of this, get to the end of this. And then I can think about it afterwards. If you've got thoughts for us, if you've got questions, then michaelleckie.com/ask. Get your thoughts, get your questions there. We'd love to hear from you.